streaming. Well, what is up, everybody? Welcome to this live stream. Looks like things are actually working tonight. And today, as you can see, we are clearly back in the good old Splatoon 3 again, and doing a bit of a live stream because many reasons. If you've been reading the news of Splatoon 3 or saw the underwhelming mess that was last week's Nintendo Direct, you might have seen the fact that yeah, there's another Splatfest on the way. And in fact, that was probably the only good thing that Splatfest really announced, if anything. So yeah. So in this case, yeah, I'm gonna kind of go over what team I chose, which is a bit of a hot take, so this might take a while to explain. And if you look up here, I am at that point with being in B plus that I'm on my way out of B plus. So yeah, so it's good news that I am getting out of that, and yeah, and so the big thing that is kind of on everybody's mind, and is probably going to be an inevitable question for anybody on chat, and as evidenced by a lot of the things around here, as well as the fact that there are literal props for Splatfest coming out, and that is what team I have decided on. Now, if you haven't heard the news or haven't been in Splatoon in the past while, you may or may not have seen that there is in fact a Splatfest out, and yeah, in this case the question is what would you bring to a deserted island? And because this is Splatoon 3, we've got 3 possible answers, and those are gear, grub, and fun. Now, this is where I get to my little controversial opinion. So, yeah. So, in my case, I decided to choose Team Fun, which is something that is not really the greatest thing to be saying. And it's one of those teams where you really have to be really stupid in order to be going that route. So, what I did, if I can get into it, and I'm going to do as such, let's just see, to get into a bit of a thing here, is I had to come up with a bit of a PowerPoint to explain myself here. And I'm just going to wait for it to show up because, you know, good old things here and all that. So yeah. So I feel like it's something that needed to be kind of talked about, and I need to kind of justify what I'm doing. In fact, let me just do a couple things here. So yeah. So this is why I did just that. You know, I have many reasons, some of which are pretty stupid and kind of pointless. I'm just getting my live stream on my phone here because I need to be able to see what I'm talking about. And yeah. But yes, so yeah. So this is why I chose Team Fun, and this is probably the most legitimate reason ever, really. So yeah. So the big problem was that, if you remember last time, in fact I did a whole 2-hour live stream, much like this one, where I chose Team Scissors. Now, I did this like ages before. This was like, you know, I've been playing for a while, and I chose Team Scissors, and I was doing great at the first half, much like most people who chose Scissors, and then Tricolor came around. And if you know anything about Tricolor, if you're winning, or if you're on what they consider the winningest team, you cannot choose to go to Tricolor on your own free will. Now, that causes a bit of problems, and so that is exactly why I described it as a hellhole. Because, well, I couldn't choose, you know, the teams that I was going on were completely random and were optimized more for, doing basic turf or not this tricolor stuff. So, yeah, it became hell. So, it leads me on to the thing of I want to be able to choose tricolor if I want to, and, you know, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, and the only way to do that and have the decision to go into tricolor and have fun with it, is to literally go into the exact opposite of this. And so I'm pretty certain, in fact, I know for certain that fun is going to lose this one. I've seen all the YouTube polls. I've seen all the people all the YouTubers who have talked about it, and they've done their little polls, and fun has always been on the losing side. 17%, I think, on most of them I saw. 13 to 70%. They were always hiring. There was always wavering around this 5 to 17% area. So I know very well that fun is going to lose. And so, but I also want to get that taste of actually winning and being on the winning side of turf, of tricolor, which is probably a bit mad for me. And now on to the more garbage reasons. Namely, the fact that I am a huge fan of the color green. If I haven't made that obvious enough. So yeah, C.1, I like green. I just, that's probably the only other justification. And an outdated reference. This is ancient. This is moldy by a month. So, big man, I'll just leave it with that. That is all. You are entitled to your own opinions. Do as you must. I'm not gonna get salty over what I chose. I'm just gonna exist. I'm just gonna play through this Splatfest. I don't care if I win or lose. I mean, I'm gonna end up with Super Sea Snails anyway, like the rest of us. About 1 to 5 less, but So yeah, that's the long and short of it. So yeah, let's get back into the world of Splatoon 3 because yeah, we've got a rank up battle to go on with and try out because yeah, you know, being on, you know, it's just a good thing. Also, another justification that I kind of wanted to go with, I feel like Team Fun is going to be seems to be a little more chill compared to the others, because, I mean, you step outside the lobby and the artists are just trying to out-art each other, you know, they're like trying to use, they're trying to be like, you know, but I think this is a pretty good statement to agree with. So I'm just going to give that the fresh because it appeared on my video. But yes, yes, that is a good opinion to have, just have fun, really. That's really the whole thing of these Splatfests is how I think about it. So, yeah. So, on to the actual business of today's stream, and that is to finish up the rank up battle that I've had. I've unfortunately lost the past time, because, yeah, okay, it's Splat Zones tonight, which I seem to do pretty well on. But, yeah, I was doing it during the second to last rotation. It was a couple hours ago I kind of got into this, and it got me into the world of, what's it called? Tower control. Normally I do pretty good on those in 2, so yeah. So let's get in on this. Alright. Okay, here we go. And gotta wait for the animations to play out. Definitely not going to help that the input lag's definitely increased by the capture card, but oh well. Anyways, I mean, this is an attempt, they say. It's like uploading assignments for schools and stuff. Yeah. And we're already losing. Great! Yeah. I was going to do a full video today, but unfortunately I couldn't. I'm kind of in that process of getting into the wacky world that is the American college system. And yeah, that's a bit fun now, isn't it? So yeah, one of the colleges I wanted did an open house today, so I had barely any time to do any real videos or something like that. And of course, I'm getting absolutely bodied, which kind of checks out. Alright. Definitely makes me wonder why I didn't get to this, why I even got here, or how I even got to this point. Yeah. I feel like I'm not contributing enough here, so let's get on with that and start contributing. Boy, I'm in one of these. Ah, I just love it. Looks like this attempt's going to be a failure. Also, looks like I've hit it at the end of a stage rotation because it is officially 8 p.m. So where I am, which means that stage rotations are going to happen. So that's fun. That's going to be good. You know, good old stage rotation. Yeah. So let's see, what's the next thing here? I am unfortunately on the losing end of this battle, but oh well. Yep, multiplayer maps and modes have been updated. What do I get to be garbage at today? And there we go. Connecting to the internet. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna kind of watch through the Splatcast a little bit. Yes. Current battle stages. And and I chose to go into one of the tutorial things. Oh wow. There we go. Well, that's an easy out. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Okay, Hagglefish. Okay, nobody cares about Tarford this time. It's Rainmaker. Actually, I think I've been able to do pretty well at Rainmaker. So let's continue on with this rank up battle. All right, here we go. Rainmaker, supposedly. Well, that's good news. I mean, yeah. I've never been a huge fan of Rainmaker, especially as a weapon, but it works. You know, I seem to be doing better in Rainmaker this time around than in previous years somehow. What's even weirder was that throughout the week I've been getting nothing but rotations with Clam Blitz, so I've ended up getting pretty good with that somehow. I've been just logging on when that has happened. Alright, here we go. Now, this is going to make or break everything. In fact, I think every battle that I'm now going to be getting into is going to make or break everything. Alright. I don't know. Boy. Unfortunately, yeah, that's one of my big problems with it. It's just the recharge time. It's a bit messed up. And now we just need to get to him. Alright, well, let's see. And they're trying to get us by the down line. Great. There we go. Should have super jumped there, but then again, super jumping, you run the risk of getting spawn camped. Because they had to put the bloody name tag system in there. Boy, no you don't. Now let's just get out of their line of fire. I mean, I got close. I got close to contributing here. We're almost there. Here we go. Get on there. Oh boy. Oh, that's just messed up. I don't remember suction bombs having that kind of, you know, that kind of power to them, but oh well. Alright, here we go. And we're screwed. Yeah, not even a reef slider can save from that one. Nope. Oop, we're all screwed collectively. Right. It's bad enough that we're losing so bad that I haven't been able to get anybody and collectively used the Tacticooler. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to just be a little divergent here, which failed me greatly. Oh boy. Okay, I'm now going to super jump because it looks like the risk of getting that has gotten bad. Has gotten good. Oh, good. All right. I'm going to woomy to that one. Now that's, yeah, 55, 68. All right. Yes, I would. Here we go. Up. Ah. Right as soon as we get there. That last millisecond, eh? Last millisecond where I actually find what I need. Here we go. Yep. Reef slider. Nope. And here we go. Oh! Have to use everything against me, huh? Bloody ink vac. Oh well. Let that happen, I guess. Here we go. Oh, and we're being... Oh good, they're on a wipeout. Yep, let's let's get the opportunity. Got this one shot to do it, and I messed it up. Great! I officially suck at this. Alright, here we go. Doesn't help that things are happening, but alright. How the hell are they getting there that quick? Oh, squid form, I guess. No, you don't. Ah, they're breaking through the barrier. I'm glad there is a barrier now. Guess that's what's been saving us. Alright. Now we just gotta keep them... Now we just gotta hold them back. I mean, we've got 50 seconds. Or 40-something seconds. We've got very little seconds to get through to them and get the message through that, yep, we've got it. Oh, good. Now if we can hold it like that for the next 30 seconds, or at least keep it in a stalemate for these next 30 seconds and try and keep them out of overtime, we should be okay. You know, my concern is more of keeping us relatively safe, of which I didn't really do that well. I've got 10 seconds on the clock. Let's get them. Okay, good. We still have the Rainmaker. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Let's go. That was a definite win. Bit of a close one. You know, sometimes on this game, I've always seen it where it's like you always get it where it's like usually a binary 1 or 0 sometimes. So, yeah, there's a bit of contest to that one. There we go. Nice. All right. 4 splats didn't do that great, but hey, got a shiny win and another level up on the catalog. Definitely got to go check that out. See what stuff I get. I've also got to get to work on getting into level 16, I think, because yeah, because I do want to get a bigger locker at this point. Yeah, because I'm on level 14. I'm pretty close, but you know, 15 will definitely be a stretch, or I'm getting there. You know, well, battle time it is. Alright, and let's get in on it. And here we go. Let's see. Alright, here we go. 5 minutes on the clock. Give myself that 10% greater chance of winning. Oh. Oop. And there we are. Oop. Came pretty close, but there we are. I mean, I got him 3 pixels in, and that became irrelevant quickly. Right. And that's right within the range of one of those. Within a suction bomb. Alright, let me just try and get rid of them. Hold their down line. Decimate their down line. Here we go. Yes, I'm getting it to the checkpoint, Nintendo. You don't need to remind me. I've been playing this game for about a week. About the same as almost most of the people in this hobby, probably. I guess. I don't know. I inched them forward, you know. I mean, they had a tacticooler on, so I'm not surprised. Well, it wouldn't really have done anything to my chances of actually winning over them, but, you know, my work would have been for nothing. I mean, they would have been back in a second anyway. Usually my work is for nothing anyways either, all the time, so, yeah. Okay. Let's try and get them squared away and screwed over. Alright. Oh good, we've got it. Nice. But we lose it immediately, because someone actually figured out the arrow spray way too well. Nope, nope, it was a splat charger. Right. He somehow broke through. Okay, yeah, the checkpoint's a little different here. I never really knew that the Rainmaker had that far of an explosion blast radius, but oh well. Yeah. Alright. And I did it. Now, unfortunately I can't really be too goal focused on this one. And yes, I am taking it to the bloody checkpoint. It doesn't help that the Rainmaker's terrible for splatting things. I mean, yes, everything's a one-shot kill, but it definitely doesn't help with input lag. Input lag does not help at all. You know, it's really good if your moves, if the enemy moves are predictable, I guess. Yeah, right, here we go. I mean, the thing that I found really dumb, though, is I remember when going through the end of Splatoon 2's story mode, and it's all like, and, you know, there's that point where Sheldon's like, oh, I'm gonna hand you the Rainmaker, it's the best weapon in the game. When he's actually lying, but, oh well. You know, it's because the joke is, every weapon is supposed to be the exact same in ability and everything else. Alright. Here we go. Ah. Yeah. Looks like I'm gonna lose this attempt. Oh, good old input lag. Well, it's worth the try. Worth the shot. I will admit, today I'm not too much on my game. Alright. Here we go. Ah. And failure. 13 seconds to failure. Alright, yep, we're messed. I don't think we could try. I'll try and see what I can do to get us into... Actually, it'll be pretty easy to get us into overtime. Ah. If you didn't have to end a tactical draw with that guy. Alright, whoop. That was a loss. And because that was my third loss in a row, well, not in a row, but third loss in total, looks like we have failure in every way, shape, and form. Alright, well, yeah. Score booster. I don't know how, but yeah. Yep, no change. Now, hopefully it doesn't change the score I get. And that's right, I have to get into here to get it. Oh, okay. Oh, so I guess I just have to do some open battles and I'll be good. I'll be okay with some opens. And yeah. And let's do another one of Judd's tutorials. But yeah, here we go. And another, yeah, 3 torpedoes. That was pointless. Anyways, so yeah, that's gonna do it for today's little stream. You know, not too much to talk about. We tried in the end with the rank up battles, but had to fail sometime. So yeah, just that short little stream. You know, the whole thing, you know, total flop, but oh well. You know, definitely going to, you know, definitely. I know I made a poor decision when choosing for Splatfest, and you know, definitely it's pretty hard to justify going for literally the worst option possible for a deserted island. But you know, I actually wanted to intentionally taste loss for once. You know, Tricolor Turf War was messed up, and by the sounds of what Nintendo's been doing with Tricolor, it's definitely not. Definitely nothing's really changed except for like the fact that yeah, you can do that it happens way less. But, you know, way less is like nothing cuz it's still going to be random at the end of the day, and being random you know. But anyways, I'm going to end the stream here. You know, just a quick little look-see into how I've been doing with Splatoon in general, and